Have you ever felt like there's a secret just out of reach, one that could change everything, a hidden key to unlock the door of your dreams, your deepest desires, and your truest self? Imagine living with the knowledge that this secret could transform your reality, yet feeling as though it remains shrouded in mystery, kept away by unseen hands. Let's uncover the manifestation formula they tried to keep hidden. The essence of manifestation. The essence of manifestation has been whispered about in many cultures and philosophies throughout history. It is said that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, a notion explored in ancient texts, spiritual traditions, and even modern psychology. You might have heard of the law of attraction or the idea that like attracts like. But what if I told you that there's more to this formula than just positive thinking? What if the secrets go deeper and they've been kept from us deliberately? Imagine for a moment a vast library hidden deep within the folds of a forgotten temple. Each book in this library holds the power to change lives, to bring dreams to reality, and to guide the soul towards its highest potential. Yet the entrance is concealed, its location lost to time and deception. This library represents the hidden knowledge of manifestation, a blueprint for achieving our deepest aspirations. But why has this knowledge been hidden? What are they afraid we'll discover? To understand this, let's start with an ancient parable. In the tale of the blind men and the elephant, a group of blind men each encounter a different part of an elephant, its trunk, tusk, or tail, and describe it based on their limited experience. Each man believes his own description to be the complete truth, failing to see the whole picture. This parable reveals a fundamental truth. Our understanding of reality is often limited by our own perceptions and experiences. Manifestation, in its simplest form, is about aligning our internal state with the external reality we wish to create. This concept isn't new. Think about the wisdom of Lao Tzu, who taught that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Every great change starts with a single thought, a single intention. But what if our understanding of these teachings is incomplete? What if there's a missing piece that, when discovered, will reveal the true power of manifestation? Throughout history, many cultures have embraced the idea that our inner world influences our outer world. In ancient Egypt, the concept of ma'at represented the harmony between truth and order. The ancient Greeks spoke of eudaimonia, or flourishing, as the result of living in accordance with one's true self. These philosophies suggest that when we align ourselves with deeper truths, we can manifest our desires more effectively. But these ancient teachings also hint at a hidden layer, a secret dimension of manifestation that goes beyond mere alignment. This secret dimension involves the interplay of intention, belief, and action in a way that has been carefully concealed by those who fear its power. Think about the story of the alchemists who sought to turn base metals into gold. Alchemy wasn't just about material transformation, it was also about inner transformation. The alchemists believed that the process of turning lead into gold mirrored the process of turning the self into a higher state of being. They guarded their secrets closely, knowing that such knowledge could empower individuals to transcend their limitations. Now let's delve into the hidden formula itself. Imagine this formula as a series of interconnected threads, each representing a different aspect of manifestation. These threads weave together intention, belief, emotion, and action, creating a tapestry that shapes our reality. But what happens when one of these threads is missing or misunderstood? The hidden formula. The first thread is intention. Setting a clear intention is like planting a seed in the soil. It's the starting point for manifestation. Let's begin by asking a seemingly simple question. What is your true intention? On the surface, many of us might think we know the answer, whether it's wanting wealth, success, love, or happiness. But the truth is often buried beneath layers of conditioning, fear, and societal expectations. Hidden within us are desires we may not even be consciously aware of, and until we unearth them, our attempts at manifestation can feel like wandering in circles. This is where the real work of manifestation begins, identifying and aligning these deeper intentions with the life you want to create. There's a concept in Kabbalah known as kavana, which translates to intention or direction of the heart. In spiritual practice, kavana is the difference between simply going through the motions and truly connecting with the divine. It's the emotional energy that makes prayer or ritual effective. This same principle applies to manifestation. When your intention is imbued with kavana, when it's not just a thought but a deeply felt, emotionally charged desire, it becomes a beacon that the universe cannot ignore. However, intention alone isn't enough. It must be accompanied by the right mindset and emotional state. This is where the second thread, belief, comes into play. Belief acts as the water that nourishes the seed. Without it, the seed cannot grow. But belief is not just about having faith. It's about aligning with a deeper truth about ourselves and our place in the universe. In the teachings of the Tao, there's a saying, "The Tao you can talk about is not the real Tao." This suggests that the true power of belief is beyond words. It's not about what you say you believe, it's about what you hold as truth deep within your being. Your outer life is a mirror reflecting your innermost beliefs. If you've ever tried to manifest something and felt like you were constantly hitting a wall, the issue likely lies in the silent, often unconscious beliefs running beneath the surface. Take a moment to reflect on this. Do you really believe that what you desire is within your reach? It's easy to say yes, but if you dig a little deeper, you might uncover a different story. Maybe a voice inside whispers, "That's too good to be true," or "Things never work out for me." These thoughts are the silent saboteurs of your intentions, and they operate stealthily in the background, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. To break free from the limiting beliefs that may be sabotaging your manifestation efforts, you first need to recognize them. Often these beliefs were implanted in your subconscious during childhood or through repeated experiences. Just as they were learned, they can be unlearned and replaced. One of the most effective ways to do this is through repetition and emotion. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to logic, it responds to the emotional intensity behind thoughts and experiences. This is why simply repeating affirmations isn't always enough. You need to feel the truth of your new belief in every fiber of your being, as if it's already your reality. But belief alone isn't enough. It needs to be unwavering. This is where faith comes in. Faith is the bridge between belief and manifestation. It's the quiet assurance that even when things look bleak, your intention is still in motion. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes what seems like a setback is actually a redirection towards something even better. The key is to stay firm in your belief, even when external circumstances don't yet match your desire. There's a principle in quantum physics known as the observer effect, which suggests that the act of observation itself can influence the outcome of an experiment. This aligns with the idea that our beliefs shape our reality. When you hold a belief with conviction, you're essentially observing that outcome into existence. There's a practice called acting as if. This involves behaving as though what you desire has already manifested. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, start making decisions from the mindset of someone who is already prosperous. This could mean shifting from a scarcity mindset where every purchase feels like a risk to a mindset of trust and abundance where you know that more is always on the way. Now that you've begun to reframe your beliefs, you might notice subtle shifts in your reality. Maybe certain opportunities appear more often, or you start feeling more optimistic. This is the early stage of your manifestation journey, where the seeds you planted in your mind begin to sprout. But to truly harness this power, you need to dive into one of the most misunderstood yet pivotal aspects of manifestation: emotion. The life force of manifestation, emotions. The third thread in our formula is emotion. If belief is the foundation, emotion is the life force. It's the fuel that turns intention into reality. Many spiritual teachings emphasize the role of feelings in creation. In Christianity, for instance, there's the saying, "Ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find." But how you ask matters. It's not just about reciting words, it's about feeling as though what you desire is already yours. The emotion behind your thoughts supercharges them and sends them out into the universe with intensity and clarity. To understand this better, let's revisit the concept of vibration. Everything in the universe is made up of energy vibrating at different frequencies. High vibration emotions like love, joy, and gratitude resonate on a frequency that aligns with abundance, health, and success. On the other hand, low vibration emotions like fear, anger, and doubt align with lack, failure, and conflict. What you feel consistently creates a vibration that attracts experiences in harmony with it. In other words, the emotions you dwell in are a magnet for your future reality. But this isn't just metaphysical theory. Science backs this up through studies on the effects of positive and negative emotions on the body and mind. For example, when you feel stressed or fearful, your body releases chemicals like cortisol, which over time can lead to physical illness. On the flip side, feelings of happiness and contentment release endorphins and serotonin, creating a state of health and well-being. Your emotional state literally shapes not only your internal environment, but also your external one. How do you consciously direct your emotions? The key is awareness. Most people move through life on autopilot, reacting to external circumstances without realizing they have a choice in how they feel. But you don't have to be a passive observer in your emotional landscape. You can be the creator. It starts with recognizing how you feel in any given moment and then asking yourself if that feeling is in alignment with what you desire. For instance, let's say you're trying to manifest a loving relationship, but you're constantly focused on feelings of loneliness or frustration from past heartbreaks. Those emotions send out a signal that says, "I am alone," which is exactly what you'll continue to experience. Instead, you need to consciously shift into the emotional state of already being in that loving relationship. What would it feel like to be cherished and adored? Hold on to that feeling as often as you can. The more you do, the more you'll align with that reality. One effective practice for cultivating positive emotions is gratitude. Gratitude is a superpower in the manifestation process because it amplifies abundance. When you're grateful for what you already have, you signal to the universe that you're ready to receive more. Even if your current circumstances aren't exactly what you want, find something, anything, to be thankful for. Maybe it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the people who support you. The more you focus on what's going right in your life, the more you attract experiences that reflect that positivity. The fourth thread, action. Finally, the fourth thread is action. Intentions, beliefs, and emotions must be coupled with action to bring about change. Action is the physical manifestation of our inner work. It's the bridge between our thoughts and our reality. Without action, our intentions and beliefs remain in the realm of dreams. But action alone is not enough. It must be aligned with our intentions and supported by our emotions. Action, however, is often misunderstood in the manifestation process. It's not about hustling relentlessly, nor is it about forcing outcomes through sheer willpower. True aligned action feels inspired, guided by intuition, and in harmony with the flow of life. When you take action from a place of alignment, you feel energized, purposeful, and often find that things fall into place almost effortlessly. The doors that were once closed begin to open, synchronicities appear, and opportunities you couldn't have imagined present themselves. There's a profound spiritual principle that can be traced through various teachings and philosophies which states that the universe responds to movement. In other words, when you make a move toward your desires, the universe mirrors that effort. In the Bible, the book of James says, "Faith without work is dead." This suggests that belief alone, without corresponding action, won't bring about the results you seek. Faith and action are partners, each strengthening and empowering the other. So, what does aligned action look like in practice? It starts with tuning into your intuition. Intuition is the inner voice or gut feeling that guides you toward the next right step. It's that nudge you feel when you know you should reach out to someone, take a certain opportunity, or change direction. The more you trust and act on this inner guidance, the clearer and stronger it becomes. However, many people struggle with distinguishing between intuition and fear or doubt. Intuition is calm and clear, whereas fear is frantic and confusing. Intuition gently pulls you forward, while fear holds you back. Learning to discern between the two takes practice, but the key is to act on the subtle nudges that align with your higher desires, even if they push you out of your comfort zone. Let's say you're trying to manifest a new career. You've worked on your beliefs and emotions, cultivating a mindset of success and abundance. But if you never take steps toward that career, whether it's applying for jobs, acquiring new skills, or networking, you're not giving the universe anything to work with. Manifestation is a co-creative process. You do your part, and the universe does its part. When you take inspired action, you're signaling that you're serious about your desire and ready to receive. But what if you're unsure of what action to take? This is where the power of small, consistent steps comes into play. Often, people get overwhelmed by thinking they need to make massive leaps. But the truth is that progress happens in the small daily actions. Every step, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goal. The momentum you build through consistent action creates a snowball effect, leading to bigger breakthroughs down the line. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, start by taking small steps toward managing your current finances better. Open that savings account, educate yourself on investment strategies, or create a budget. These actions might seem minor, but they align you with the energy of abundance. They show the universe that you're preparing to receive more wealth. Another powerful aspect of aligned action is letting go of attachment to the outcome. This may seem counterintuitive, but it's crucial. When you cling too tightly to a specific result, you create resistance. You start operating from a place of fear that it won't happen, fear that you're not doing enough. This tension blocks the flow of manifestation. Instead, take action with a sense of trust and surrender. Do your part, then release the need to control how and when things will unfold. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you trust that the universe has your back. A good analogy for this is planting a seed. You plant it, water it, and give it sunlight, but you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust the process, knowing that growth is happening beneath the surface, even if you can't see it yet. Your job is to nurture the seed, and nature takes care of the rest. In the same way, take your inspired actions and then allow the universe to do its part. Now you might wonder, what if you take action and it doesn't work out as planned? This is where many people get discouraged and give up, thinking manifestation doesn't work. But setbacks and challenges are often part of the process. They're not signs that you're failing, they're opportunities for growth and course correction. Sometimes, what seems like a failure is actually guiding you toward a better path or helping you refine your desires. Stay persistent and adaptable. The only way you can truly fail is by giving up. There's a famous quote often attributed to Thomas Edison: "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's persistence led to the invention of the light bulb, but it wasn't just blind effort. It was aligned action. He believed in his vision, felt the certainty of success, and took consistent steps, even in the face of setbacks. This is the mindset you need to adopt. See every action, even the ones that don't bring immediate results, as a necessary part of your journey. In spiritual circles, there's also the teaching that your next step will always be revealed. This means that you don't need to have the entire path figured out from the start. As you take one step, the next one becomes clearer. This is a play between you and the universe. You move, and the universe responds. The key is to stay open, flexible, and trusting in the process. What you desire is on its way, as long as you keep moving forward. So what happens when these threads are not perfectly aligned? What happens when our intentions are clear, our beliefs are strong, our emotions are positive, but our actions are inconsistent? The result can be confusion, frustration, and a sense of disconnection from our goals. The hidden formula reveals that true manifestation requires more than just understanding these threads. It requires mastering the delicate balance between them. This balance is the secret that has been guarded closely by those who wish to keep us from realizing our full potential. Divine timing. As you've journeyed through the process of manifestation, you've come to understand that belief, emotion, and aligned action are essential components. But there's one more key that unlocks the door to everything you're seeking: divine timing. This is the aspect of manifestation that tests your patience, your faith, and your trust in the process. We live in a world driven by instant gratification. We're used to getting what we want immediately, whether it's information, entertainment, or communication. But manifestation doesn't always operate on our timeline. There's a universal rhythm, a natural flow that governs the unfolding of events. Understanding and embracing divine timing is what separates those who achieve their desires from those who give up too soon. Divine timing can be frustrating because it often challenges the ego's need for control. When you're deeply connected to your desires, it's natural to want them to materialize as quickly as possible. You've put in the work, shifting your beliefs, raising your vibration, and taking inspired action, so why haven't your desires shown up yet? This is where many people hit a wall. They start to doubt whether manifestation works or whether they're doing something wrong. But here's the truth. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There's a parable in Buddhism that speaks to this concept. A monk plants a tree and cares for it diligently, watering it every day and making sure it gets enough sunlight. But no matter how much he nurtures it, the tree doesn't bear fruit immediately. It's only after several years of steady growth that the tree finally blossoms and produces the fruit he's been waiting for. The lesson here is that growth happens in stages. Just because you can't see the results yet doesn't mean that progress isn't happening beneath the surface. Manifestation works in much the same way. The seeds you've planted with your thoughts, feelings, and actions are growing even if you can't see them yet. Sometimes there's a period of gestation, a time when the universe is aligning all the pieces behind the scenes. You might not see anything happening on the outside, but things are shifting and moving in ways you can't yet perceive. This is where your faith is tested. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to force things to happen before they're ready. When you push too hard, you create resistance. You send out the signal that you don't trust the process, and this blocks the flow of manifestation. There's a delicate balance between taking action and allowing things to unfold. You must learn to recognize when it's time to step back and let the universe take over. This is the essence of surrender, a concept that's often misunderstood. Surrender isn't about giving up. It's about letting go of the need to control every detail. It's trusting that the universe knows the best way and timing for your desires to manifest. When you surrender, you release the tension and anxiety that come from trying to make things happen on your own. You enter a state of flow where you're open to receiving, and that's when the magic happens. A powerful spiritual teaching found in many traditions is that what is meant for you will not pass you by. This is a reminder that if something is truly aligned with your highest good, it will manifest at the right time, in the right way. Your job is to remain patient, stay in alignment with your desires, and keep taking inspired action without getting attached to how or when it will happen. It's easy to lose faith during the waiting period, but this is precisely the time when you need to hold on the tightest. The universe often tests your commitment to your desires by delaying their manifestation. It wants to see if you truly believe in what you're asking for, if you're willing to stay the course even when nothing seems to be happening. This is where your belief must be unwavering. You must act as if your desire is already on its way, because in truth it is. the power of embodiment. As we reach the final piece of the manifestation formula, we now turn our attention to a truth that has been whispered through the ages, but often overlooked in modern conversations about creating your reality. It's the idea that the key to manifesting your desires lies not just in what you think or feel, but in who you become. The power to manifest anything is not about acquiring or chasing after what you want. It's about aligning your entire being with the energy of that desire. This part of the formula is all about embodiment. When you hear the word manifestation, it's easy to picture vision boards, affirmations, and positive thinking, but the most powerful tool in manifestation is becoming a vibrational match to what you want. In simple terms, this means that you don't just want your desire, you become it. You embody the feelings, thoughts, and actions of the person who already has what you're seeking. One way to embody your desires is to ask yourself daily, how would I think, feel, and act if I already had what I want? When you answer that question and live according to it, you're sending a powerful signal to the universe. You're saying, I am ready for this reality because I am already living in its energy. This is how you shift from wanting something to having it. Another powerful aspect of embodiment is understanding that your desires are not separate from you. There's a reason you want what you want. Those desires are divine whispers guiding you toward your highest potential. When you realize that your desires are not something to be obtained, but something to be expressed from within, you unlock a profound power. This brings us to the final secret they tried to keep hidden, the truth that manifestation is less about attracting and more about becoming. You don't need to chase after your desires, you need to become the person who naturally has them. The more you embody the qualities, emotions, and mindset of the person who already has what you want, the faster it flows into your life. Now, here's a crucial point. Embodiment doesn't mean pretending. It's not about faking it until you make it. It's about believing it until you become it. When you genuinely believe in your worth, abundance, love, or success, you start living from that place. You stop doubting, second-guessing, or worrying because you know it's already yours. This is the kind of faith that moves mountains. A helpful practice for embodiment is visualization combined with emotion. Every day, take a few moments to imagine yourself already living your desired reality. See it clearly in your mind's eye, but more importantly, feel the emotions associated with it. Feel the joy, peace, and excitement of already having it. Let that feeling flood your entire being. The more you practice this, the more your subconscious mind accepts it as your reality. When your mind believes it, your actions align with it, and the universe responds to it. The formula they tried to keep hidden is simple but profound. Believe it, feel it, live it. Align your energy, detach from the outcome, and trust the process. When you do this, you unlock the limitless power within you to create the life of your dreams. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.